came from beneath the gutter, like literally. People have no idea how hard it was to be able to go outside and take a bath in your backyard because with the water hose connected to your neighbor's house, by the way.
Wow.
Because we didn't have water.
Wow.
We didn't have enough money to empty the septic tank because it wasn't a sewer system back then. It was a septic tank. I don't know if that neighborhood has sewer now, but we had a septic. And so it was full and overflowing, and our house was the stinkest house because the sewage was literally flowing out from the top of the grass in the front yard. And we didn't, because of that, you couldn't take showers in the house, and you couldn't run water in the sink when you did have water because it would fill up with sewage. Okay? Yeah. So you had to go outside and steal fruits off of trees from neighbors' houses to eat those fruits. A lot of times we just had a box of matzo crackers, Jewish crackers with thin wafers and butter, or Cairo syrup and toast, that white clear syrup on top of toast. Sometimes neighbors would give us some food here and there. And holes in my shoes, holes in my pants. I was growing so fast, all my crotches were ripped open because the pants were too small. I would get picked on because I only had 2 pairs of pants, so I had to outsmart everybody to stop getting picked on. I would go to the store and get the Ritz dye.
I read this story about you,
Dye the pants. I would bleach them first, then dye them and dry them out and change the colors. So it looked like I had multiple pairs of pants, and I would wear a very oversized T-shirt to cover the crotch area so that people couldn't see the hole in my crotch. And, unfortunately, the last time my mom bought me shoes, which was the most embarrassing thing, was the beginning of the school year. She only had $5, and McGregor had a sale at Kmart for the football cleats. So I wore football cleats to school as my school shoes.
Wow.
With the rubber nubs. Not only did I wear them to school, I played basketball with them and ran track with them. I never played football.
Bless your heart.
So I know what it's like to suffer and struggle and be poor and broke and have nothing to eat. And like I said, taking showers outside and not having electricity. And because of the gunfire in the neighborhood, sometimes we have to sleep on the floor because you need the baseboard as extra protection against random bullets coming into the house. Because we even had a couple of bullet holes from the cinder blocks on the outside of the house. We got hit with a couple of bullets, the house did. And so it was like, seeing neighbors get killed, murdered, and all that. It was an event every day. The crossing guard, back then, crossing guards used to be kids. They changed it now, and I'm pretty sure it had to do with kids abusing other kids or bullying other kids because our crossing guard would try to rob us for our school money or our food, depending on which one we had. We'd have to sneak into school.
Oh, my goodness.
So this is the kind of conditions, that I grew up under. And I remember my 3rd grade teacher told me, one day they were asking everyone, like, what do you want to be for a living? And people would jump up, I want to be a postman, I want to be a garbage man, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an attorney, whatever. And I jumped up and said, I want to be famous and be on TV. And the teacher said, Billy, you'll never be on TV. You'll never be famous. Look where you come from. And everyone started laughing at me. And I became like a laughing stock for months after that.
Wow.
And I cried. I cried like a baby, I ain't gonna lie. And I was hurt. But in some way, that actually drove me. I didn't take the victim mindset out of that and give up on my dreams. And now I'm one of the people with the most billions of views on the most screens, probably damn near almost in the world outside of professional athletes and professional singers. And I'm on probably over 100 TV shows on mainstream channels like Travel Channel, History Channel, Discovery Channel, Science Channel. And my topics range across the broad-ranging topics. But again, I could have let that destroy me.
Yeah.
And I could have took the PTSD mindset, but I took the PTG mindset, post-traumatic growth. I took all of that was against me, and I put it all together, and I packaged it and put it inside of my heart, and I said, I'm going to thrive because I don't deserve to be here. I deserve abundance. Abundance is my birthright. Yeah. I truly believed it. I believe that I deserve to live a better life. I believe that I deserve to be able to grow and develop and do things that I want to do, and that this what I'm looking at is not my reality. This is temporary. I always saw it as temporary. And one day I sold my toys door to door. I went door to door with my little toys and asked for donations.
Because you wanted the ice cream off the ice cream truck.
Correct.
And all your friends were getting ice cream.
Yeah.
And you weren't getting any.
Wouldn't get any ice cream. I was like, how can they buy ice cream? Where'd they get this money from?
We all in the same neighborhood. Where y'all get y'all coins
from? I'm like, man.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm going to sell my toys. So I went door to door. I violated my mom's rules by leaving the front yard because the neighborhood was deadly. And I went around one block, boom, boom, boom. And I got $13 and change asking for donations for my toys. And that's when, I knew my life was going to change. And that's when I said to myself, I actually said this, it's me that's going to save me. I knew it. Yeah.
It's me that's going to save me.
Yeah.
To the person who's listening to you right now who doesn't have a PTG mindset, a post-traumatic growth mindset, what would you tell them to do?
Well, the first thing you have to do is they have to get out of the victim.